how do you go validate an idea? Okay. Well, there's certain, kind of analytical things you can do. You can kind of look at the size of that marketplace. You can go figure out, okay, what's a dollar figure that somebody would pay for access, or, somebody would pay to have this done. What are you seeing that's missing? It's always possible to overcome an entrenched competitor, but boy, those are really hard, and they tend to be really expensive things to go do. So, you kind of want to, while they're zigging, you're zagging. Okay, think about it like that. If you've got a really entrenched competitor, you're going to provide something that's, currently missing in the marketplace that is ultimately going to make that customer's life easier. Be careful about going to friends and family to validate your ideas. The reason why friends and family, they tend to want you to be happy and successful, and they don't want to create problems in the relationship. So they'll, think, oh, that's a great idea, when it may not really be. Go out and talk to some users. Go talk to some customers. Who are some people who would actually use this? And listen to them. And I had somebody one time, and it's a great line. He said, "The truth always comes after the but." And what he meant by that was, you could hear all this long explanation, and they would get right to the end and they'd say, "But I'm not going to," whatever. The truth, none of the stuff before the but means anything. It's always the stuff after the but. You can, do some online surveys, but I've done them. Don't necessarily feel that they're that accurate. You can talk to existing customers. So if you're a Coca-Cola, for example, who's selling, carbonated sugar water, and you want to have a different drink that comes out, or some kind of snack or something, well then, your existing customers may be a good place. But if you're a Coca-Cola and you're selling carbonated water, and you're thinking about coming out to a new tire, then your existing customers aren't really the right ones to go talk to. Monetization. Figure out, how are you going to get somebody to pay for this? Sugar daddy investors are only there for so long, okay? And they want you to go prove that something's going to work. Also, remember that there's no features or code that's going to solve the talking to the users problem. You cannot sit back and think, I'm going to go and write this new feature, and all my problems about customers and getting new customers are going to solve themselves. And that's not the way things work. Okay? You've actually got to go out and have a conversation with users. And then you've got to go, at some point, you've got to believe something about what they're saying. Okay? You're not explaining it right, which I've heard a gazillion times, isn't really the right way to think about things. Okay, so talk to the users, get their feedback. Remember that you're not an order taker. You're trying to what's that set of data, what's that set of features that you can use across a lot of customers, and so look for things like that. Anyway, hopefully that helps you with a little bit on the idea of validating ideas. Thanks.